investigational new drug molecule. He has also worked on lead compound for an anti-cancerous property. He has several patents and publications to his credit, and he has worked in many industrial projects and conferences. For example, he has done the lead optimization in terms of improving the potency and pharmacokinetic profile of a certain particular salt. His expertise includes several dimensions, including new synthetic routes for NCs, new chemical entities. He has worked out on a multi-step organic synthesis. He has done the purification of new chemical entities and so on. So he has done a tremendous job. It is indeed my happiness to introduce you all to Mr. Pramod. Mr. Pramod, you can wave to the crowd just before I start your presentation. Yeah, right. Now, Pramod, you can move your slides yourself by pressing the next. You are on. The world is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful introduction. And I'm pleased to be one of the dignitaries over here. I was impressed and motivated by Raghuram sir's dedication to the society. And I'm just a beginner over here, and you will be an inspiration for me. And I'm sure that I'll follow your footsteps. Though I'm not old, I'm young enough to carry on the good work that you have been doing. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful efforts that you're doing for the society, and I do appreciate your thing that you have been doing towards during this COVID-19. And the Aloka Foundation that we have just founded with the help of 70 students. We are only three of the members are about 30. Rest all are students. We have got around a faculty of three, but a good workforce of young dynamic students, those who is working with us. Okay,
We
so
got
with
the youth power, yes.
asset,
Kaushik, there's
yeah,
a lot of background noise in yours. Yeah.
okay. So with that, I'll just share some of my thoughts about the social responsibility of pharma professionals a little bit before I go on to our Aloka Foundation. What can be done? So when you look at the field, when you just go, you ask a layman, what is a pharmacist? He says that a man and a woman with a white coat dispensing medicines. But I feel that a pharmacist is not just entitled to do this thing. There are vast hands which we spread across. He can be useful in public health, as sir is doing a wonderful job in community pharmacy, health education, and all. They can be a clinicians, they can be academician, as I am an academician. They're a researcher in production, as an consultant. So there are various aspects of pharmacy which are to be known and which has to be educated to people. So that's what I emphasize on, sir. So pharmacist does not just mean dispensing. There are a lot of allied fields that are associated with pharmacy students. They are clinical pharmacists. So we have to spread ourselves, educate people about what we are and how we can serve in this crisis of COVID. So that's one thing that I would like to uh, emphasize more on. So what are the core values of a pharmacist? What are the core values? The core values is customer commitment. As sir said, sir is there till 12 o'clock, 24 hours. That's our commitment that we show towards the society. That's our commitment. Our integrity, that we don't budge with the this thing. We give the best to the society back. Honesty, that's very important. Trust, excellence, commitment, leadership, all these qualities have to be imbibed in a pharmacist to be successful. Okay, so with this responsibility, we can just talk about some of the major roles a pharmacist can play in this COVID situation. So as a frontline community pharmacist, as most of our pharmacists in our area, see, what is the first thing? We have to be accessible healthcare provider. We should be accessible. As sir said, 24 hours they got the permission, which is the most important thing. Because patients, when they can't go to hospitals on their own, but they will first approach is an medical pharmacy. So that's where our ideas are very much important. That's where we play an important role. We should be clarify the misconception. A little cough and cold and a fever, people think that they have a COVID. We should educate them. You should tell, you have to check their temperature. If it is not too high, see, sometimes with fear, with at present, fear is one of the most important thing that is creating panic in and around us. So we should clear the misconceptions that you see among the people. You have to create the misconception. Tell them the right idea. Tell them the right ideas. prescriptions and all. Screen the patients. And I've known many of my friends in US, they say that they are screening. They're conducting the preliminary test, COVID test. That's very much important. We have to do this. We have to tell our government that we pharmacists are competent enough to do it with necessary precaution. As sir has been doing, we can have a special counter for that. We can do it. When a person abroad can do it, why can't we do it over here? We should forward this thing. Okay, treat for the minor elements by consultation. Okay, some small things where come patients come, please try to provide them, console them. Okay, next thing is monitor. So it's a chronic element conditions like your diabetes, hypertension and all. Okay, they are much more prone to COVID. They are much more prone to COVID. We have to be very careful with them. Monitor them properly. Monitor them properly. Take care of them. See their prescription. So tele health services, that is one of the most important thing, where you can communicate with your patients directly. See, patient might be in a remote place, but through, see, when you know his medication, everything, you can just directly contact him, and that's where you will be more beneficial. That's where you'll be more beneficial to it. So teleconferencing is very much important. Teleconferencing is very much important, where you can directly get in touch, check their well-beings and all of the patient, and revival of the chronic medications of the patients, where you keep the stock enough so that you know how much, what is the requirement of the patients. So the community pharmacist should know all these things, what are the daily requirements and monthly requirements of the patient, keep that much stock within them. That's the most important role of a community pharmacist. Let's go for the next thing. Let's go for the next, that is hospital pharmacy. So hospital pharmacy is a huge setup where you require a lot of things to be maintained. So here comes the major role, that is supply chain management. Supply chain management should be very well understood by a hospital pharmacist. So he should try to maintain the stocks of the medicine such that you can sustain it over a longer period. They should not be hoarding. I'm not telling they should be hoarding, but you should have enough stock that will suffice for your daily requirement in case of emergency also. It will be necessary. Medication expert. What do you mean by medication expert? Or hospital pharmacy as a medication expert. So they can inform the doctor about proper medication, or if there is anything interaction and drug interaction, sometimes we can help as a clinical pharmacist. We can do that. PharmD students are very well versed with this thing. So we can use their help to educate and inform. Next thing is that advise people, how patients, how to use the medical equipments. So there are many medical equipments, people might not be knowing how to use it. So as a pharmacist, we have to counsel them, educate them how to use the equipments, and also how to take the dosage regime. So you can just imagine, just take a pantoprazole. If they take after food, it is of no use. You have to tell them to take it before. So this is where a pharmacist plays an important role. This is where a pharmacist plays an important role, and he can tell them. It's like Tyronorm or something that has to be taken early morning, empty stomach. You should tell them when that medicine should be given. This is where a pharmacist play an important. It is not just dispensing. It is counseling that matters. It is educating that matters. As in Aloka, we are trying to work on this part of this criteria. This is where we want to, because we have got pharmacy, PharmD students and B Pharm students who are clinically well versed. So this is where I want to tap this energy of the students and educate people. Where is our basic idea? Okay. Next thing is COVID medication management. You have to know, like an asymptomatic patient does not require your antibody treatment. It just requires a vitamin C, vitamin D tablet or multivitamin. So you should know how to manage according to the patients. We have to tell them how the medications and develop a treatment protocol. So for asymptomatic, there is one protocol. Then for symptomatic severe cases, what all? So ventilators are available, or that what are necessary things? Is it available in the hospital? You have to check that. That is an important role of an hospital pharmacist, where this is very much important. And that's where we come into play. We as a pharmacist come to play in this play. Now let's go for the next thing, sir. So telemedicine, as I said, This is one of the most where the doctor, where the healthcare professional and the patients directly interact. So this reduces the chances of spreading of disease, where there is social distancing that is maintained. There social distancing is maintained. You can directly see, talk to your patient, look out for the symptoms and give advice to them. So this reduces the burden on the healthcare workers and spreading of the disease, because you are working from your home itself. You don't have to visit the hospital. So that telemedicine, I think that is one of the best thing that has happened nowadays, where you can directly interact with your patients and the healthcare provider. So we, as a pharmacist, we can be a link between them. As a pharmacist, we can be a link between them, which is one of the most important thing which has come out with this medical. And I do request big pharmacies to do this, because that will help the society in a larger way. With mobile phones, with all the video conferencing apps that we have, it is very easy to get communication. Even in the remotest of places, people
One
have their
second.
uh, people have the smartphones. People have the smartphones with which we can directly access. So
Yeah.
anything we can directly get into touch. So this is where telemedicine plays a very
Hey,
important role,
remote.
and I
Hey,
think pharmacists
remote second. Huh?
play an important role in this thing. So we can be a part of this thing. The next thing is role of researcher. I being a
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
research,
ಆನಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
I being a researcher, I know how
ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್
important it is.
ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಆನಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
I request presenters to mute their,
ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
please. Somebody is talking. It's
ಆನಲ್
coming
ಇದೆಯಾ?
here. Somebody is
ಇದೆಯಾ?
talking. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
continue.
you. Thank you.
Continue.
So, being a researcher for 12 years in my life, I know what a researcher plays an. So it is an hard work that we put on to get a medicine. It's an hard work that we put on, because I worked for 7 years, and that the PI3K batch which you mentioned, sir, it took us 7 years to get one molecule, and I was the part of that team which had contributed to that. So we know how important it is to be a part of a research field, and I do want the present generation to work on this. See, being a pharmacist is okay, but you have to be an innovator. You have to be an innovator. That's where we are very good. We Indians are very good in this thing. We are technically sound. Only thing is application part. We have to be applied. So where does this basic research? So you can study genomics. What is the genomics of the virus? Then what, where we can target, like antisense therapy can be used, plasma therapy and can be used. Determine the mechanism of action. How does the viruses act? Whether it is acting by, as you know, the viruses will attach itself to the host, then uh, disintegrate and send and replicate inside. So where can we target this medicine? So these are the mechanism of action where we can work on. Viral pathway, how does it work? So these are the things where the basic research can be done. So diagnostic approach, there are a lot of things that India has done. We have done a small kit where you can detect it very fast initial. So this is where the researcher can work. Now the candidate therapy. What is this candidate? As we have been telling, hydrochloroquine and hydroxychloroquine, these are repurposing drugs which had some got other uses, but we can flavivir and all. These are something used for other drugs, for other elements, but we can use it for, try it for COVID and antibody therapies, plasma therapy. These are all the things where we can work on. This, discover new novel chemicals and immunotherapies which can be done. And the last and most important thing which all the people are running around, that is vaccines. The moment we say vaccine, everybody wants to know when it comes. So that is a duty of a researcher, that the vaccine that they will be discovering should be competent. You should have a good assay with a safety profile and a good product profile. Okay. So the researcher's job is very, you can't just fudge a report and just put it in the market. You can just, so it should be authenticated. So this is one of the most important thing where a pharmacist can play an important research. Everybody is looking out for a vaccine or a drug. This is where a pharmacist can play an important role, researchers. So I do encourage people to work on this, because this is a vast field where you can be a part of it. So that's about the role of researchers. As Sir told many things about this thing, professionalism and care. You should be good leader. You should have good communication. Communication is very important, sir. If you can't communicate, if you tell a wrong thing, it sends a wrong message. So communication is very important. Work with others. Like you have to work with the, if you're in hospital pharmacy, you have to work with the nursing staff, doctors, and communicate. If you see some adverse reactions or something, please communicate. Pharmacists are very much knowledgeable in this thing. So I just want pharmacists to work on this. Show leadership quality, take an initiative, do something better. As sir has been doing so many things, I've been impressed by the sir's work, and I think you should have a leadership quality in that. That's very much, if you want to do something, you should be having that zeal to do it and the power to do it. You should maintain compliance. You should be open and honest. And most important thing, you have to put your patient first. You have to put your patient first. That is the most important thing. Whenever a patient comes,
I think somebody else has logged in. I request the presenters to mute their thing. Some other person has logged in with the presenters link.
Pramod sir, I think someone has shared the link to.
yeah, somebody has
Someone
done
else
it,
has-
and
okay,
they are,
Somebody else has logged in and somebody else.
there was some technical error, so somebody has logged in through the presenters. So whosoever, please don't press the end button because it's
ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು
yes, sir.
6 members have joined. See,
Somebody is
Six
done.
people. Yeah, somebody is coming.
Yeah,
You
somebody.
wrap up fast, Pramod. Okay,
Yeah,
you go to your Aloka now.
Yeah, I'll go to
You go
Alok.
to your Alok.
I'll directly go to Alok. I'll not talk about it. I'll just go to Alok.
Yeah. Otherwise, the central message will go.
Yeah.
Okay, start from here and
Yeah,
move fast.
So this thing is, yeah.
Continue.
So these are some of the drugs. This is well explained by Raghuraman sir. So I'll not go again back into this because they have been following it throughout. Now let's go for the main Aloka Foundation, where I am the founder president of the.
You continue. There is
Yeah,
some presenters' noise is coming.
yeah.
I request presenters who are ineligible not to come in to the webinar room. And please mute. I request all presenters to please mute. Presenters, please mute your audio except Mr. Pramod.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
continue, Pramod.
Thank you. Thank you,
Continue.
sir. Thank you. So I'll, I'll be talking about Aloka. So Aloka Foundation was.
You go fast. There is
Yeah,
some presenter who is not muted. On
yeah,
repeat
yeah.
request, he is not muting.
No problem, sir. I will just put my word in front.
Yeah.
So Aloka
Yes.
Foundation was started with a simple vision of serving people who are meant to be served and creating a moment to reach places which are often missed out. So that was our motto. So our philosophy towards this thing is making an impact by creating a strong base for the society, which could set up a top pillars for upcoming generation by uplifting the people who need the most, creating awareness, educating people in various aspects of education, health, and also is our motto. So strive to serve society. We try to serve the society every possible way, bringing positive changes in human lives. And our foundation will work towards converting the world into a better place with to live for every deprived soul and making them on the journey to not so happy to ever smiling. That's our motto. So, what are the objectives? The objectives are to provide financial support schemes in order to undertake and carry out charitable education, help orphanages, old ages homes, poor houses for the welfare of people, provide food, medicine, monetary help to the students for education purpose, render monetary and other assistance to relief of affected by natural and other calamities. Planting trees, which we have done already. We have planted around 50 saplings given to some of the eminent person in and around Mangalore. So that was our initiative. We coordinated with Radio Mirchi RJs for the promotion of the events. Some of the eminent persons like CAs, advocates, and our principal sir also we try to give and to the students. So this is where our green mission to be contributing towards the environment, running welfare and other services to the public and provide social usefulness activities and function. To publish books, pamphlets for the spread and advancement of education, which we are working on. That is our main focus. That is health awareness and health education. That is our main focus objective of our Aloka Foundation. That's what we work. Providing counseling service and guidelines, which is one of the most important things, sir. At present, people require counseling. The COVID-19 has got a lot of mental illness. People have been frustrated because of lot of lockdown issues. So they require some counseling. And I, along with my wife, Dr. Kantani, who is an Ayurvedic doctor and a counselor and an educationist, we will be doing this thing. And we have got a team of people who are ready to help us in case of counseling. This is where we will be working on, sir. And with this initiative, I would like to say, I'd like to thank you all for being a part and listening about Aloka Foundation, which is a baby step that we are just kept right now. But our aim is to work for the betterment of the society and contribute for the best of the society. Thank you all. And if there is any doubts and questions, you can just ask us for about the same. About our foundation. Yeah, I'm ready to answer for that.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pramod. Say, can you elaborate more on the programs that you are conducting with this thing, Aloka Foundation? I want insight into the programs.
So, sir, at present, we have taken and like as you do, sir, webinar programs. I got some of my friends all over world. Those who are ready to share their knowledge and expertise in the field of pharmacy. That is one of the most important thing. Next thing is doing tree plantation. We are coordinating with another trust in Mangalore, where we will be planning to do tree plantation work. Then we are preparing, and I'll just share this thing. If I can just share that. Wait a minute. I'll just share the thing, the sticker that we have prepared. I'll just share the. So can you see, sir? This is the. Can you see this, sir? So this is the.
No, not yet.
Yeah, just a minute, sir.
You have to select. Share it. Share it.
I'll just share it. Okay, sir. Application, Windows. I'll just share that. So there is.
There's a, yeah, continue.
Yeah.
There's a suggestion from respected Anant Naik, sir,
Yeah.
that Pramod can join IAPO or explore the ISPOR because you're doing such good work. You can collaborate with them.
Surely, sir. That will be my pleasure to be a part of any organization, and with my student power, sir. With my students,
Yes.
with me. So we can
Correct.
do. Sir, this is the sticker that we have. I hope everybody can see the sticker. Yeah.
Yes, we can see.
So we
Yes,
have
it's a nice one.
This we have designed it, and we will be distributing it to various colleges, primary healthcare centers, pharmacies, hospitals, schools in and around Mangalore. So that is our initiative where this will be displayed, and
Yes.
this is our small initiative for health education and health awareness, which we were planning
Okay.
to do. So
Okay. Do you have from Aloka Foundation
yeah.
any kind of a hotline counseling? Like, do you have a number which
No,
they
no,
can call up?
we are planning to do that, sir. We are planning to do that.
Yes.
This we are just taken a baby step, but these are the areas that we are working. We are coordinating with some of the people. We are in talks with few people, where we like
Yes.
there are some of counselor who work with suicide helpline and all. They are a part of us.
Correct.
So we are
Yes.
coordinating with them. So if we can get that number, we can put it. You can connect it directly to them. So this is what.
Can you, yeah, can you stop sharing and you will come back to the screen, please?
Yeah. Stop. Okay, sir.
Yeah, Pramod, see, what I understand from Aloka Fund is you're doing a tremendous job by tapping the student power.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
See, students are a major resource full of buoyant energy who would like to do a lot of social work also given a chance.
Yeah.
Yes, we have interventions like NSS, we have NSC, they are doing their job, but Aloka Foundation appears to be more focused on pharmacy-based activities for social service.
Yeah.
Am I right? Do
Yes.
I understand you correctly?
Yeah, that is our primary objective. That is our primary objective of our business.
Okay.
Along with that,
Yeah.
we are trying to do food donation camp. We are associating with Robin Hood Army for
Yes.
food collection. There are many things because I've been associated with Dan Utsav. I've been
Yes.
associated with Dan Utsav, which is an weekly program which is done on 2nd October to 1 week. That particular week
Yes.
we conduct the Dan Utsav. So last
Yes.
year we have done a lot of activities like distributing clothes to girls orphanages, then stationaries, and I collaborated with Forum Mall for where we had a wish tree, and we had half of the wishes from the wish tree we had tried to satisfy by giving up
Super.
the.
Super.
Yeah, so that is the thing that we did. So Aloka Foundation just came because of this COVID. To be frank.
Okay. Yes.
Because we couldn't do anything, so online what we could do, so we
Yes.
thought that we can get the resource from different place, and with that
Yes.
idea we started Aloka, and this is named Aloka is named by one of my student.
Okay. Fantastic. So student power at its
Yeah, they
zenith.
were the one who designed everything. I just being the support for them. They are putting their efforts and all, and happy for that. It is all the students that they are working. I am just a pillar for them, as you said. I'm just a pillar for them to give them the guidance because I'm into this.
Fantastic.
So this is the vision of Aloka, and Aloka means vision, and we have a vision to bring the upliftment of the society. So that is our
Fantastic.
vision. That is our vision.
I'll ask only one question, then I hand it over to Professor Ravindra sir. So the one question which has come up, one girl called Adhika is asking,
Yeah.
actually the doctor will tell about the medicine, so there is no chance for the pharmacist to talk more about the medicine to the patient. What do you feel?
I just want to know how much time does a doctor talk to a patient. So
Correct.
they are too busy Because there are so many patients that will come, but when you go to a pharmacy, I'll tell you what happens in US basically. I got many of my
No,
friends
no, you talk in Indian context
in Indian
because that will
context.
answer our question.
So I'll just tell
Yeah.
you one thing. As a
Yes.
pharmacist, a doctor
Yes.
can't attend all the patients. Okay, take a medicine. He'll just write it and give it to you. Sometimes you
Correct.
will not understand what doctor has written. You don't know which
Yes.
medication has to be written. So a
Yes.
pharmacist will read the prescription, understand the prescription, and explain you the nitty-gritties of the medication. So, like vitamin C, like I said, Pandy, he'll just write
Yes.
Pandy or once a day and OD or something. But what does that mean? If sometimes doctor will not have that time to tell, I'm not telling. But some of the doctors are busy; they can't tell. So this is the duty of a pharmacist. Whosoever has asked the question, if you are a fellow pharmacist, it's your duty to tell the patient how to take the test. Whenever anybody comes, because I had my own pharmacy, sir, I told you, in
Correct.
Aurangabad. So
Yes.
people used to just come to me to just get their doubts cleared. If doctor has, because their doctors don't tell them anything, they used to come and sit me and chat with their prescription, ask me everything. So this is where a pharmacist can play an important role. Their knowledge will play an important role. Doctors can't tell, even understand. You should know how to read a prescription. You should know how to read an test report and tell what is their problem. If a platelet is low, that means it is a dengue. Okay, if the WBC count is as high or low, it is immunosuppressant. This thing, you should know these things and you should tell them. See, in a layman language, you can talk to them. Okay, when a patient comes to, this is where a pharmacist play an important role. It is not just
Right.
dispensing. As I started my presentation, we are not just a dispensers. We are an educated person with full knowledge about the drugs, and we are much competent. See, as you know, sir, in marketing, everything is done by a pharmacy, right from design to a discovery. Okay, so we just detail it to the doctor. We as a pharmacist, we detail it to the doctors. So we should be much educated to detail to a doctor. When we do a detailing in a marketing, because I'm a marketing professional also, I started my career in marketing. So we know when we do a detailing, we should have a thorough knowledge about the drug. You can't just go and talk in front of anybody, doctor. You can't convince him. You should have a thorough knowledge. This is where a pharmacist plays an important. There are many other interdisciplinary people who come into medical rep, but a
Yeah.
pharmacist stands out. A pharmacist
I
stands out.
can read here. Vasavi has made a very important point here, and I request you to address it through your Aloka Foundation.
Yes, sir.
What she says is, how does the pharmacy guy in the field get updated on a day-to-day basis? No, that's a void. I'll tell you. We are not getting updated pharmacists. She has raised a very important point. I think Aloka should do something
Yeah.
to update the pharmacists.
So we
We,
have
of course, at KRPA have got a monthly bulletin and we are running this show, webinar show. Thanks to Group Pharmaceuticals, we are doing this, carrying the message of the pharmacist to a pharmacist. All these things are fine. But from Aloka, you should try and do something.
yes, sir.
Okay?
We have got a student. So what we'll be doing? Information, case state study. So if you are a PharmD student, whosoever is asked if he's a pharmacy faculty student, I'll just tell you there is a case state study that we do in PharmD students. So they have to know everything when they do. So we can update them about this. This is my idea that students will be updating about a disease, particular disease. You just take one disease, you will give A to Z about that disease. What are the contraindication? What are the side effects? Which drug will show an interaction? This is what I'm trying to work on, sir, with my students. Because I can
I'll tell
use,
you one interesting point.
yeah,
Way back in 1990 or 91, when I was doing my MPharm,
yeah,
they had a program where we had to go to the schools and talk about pharmacy.
yeah,
Okay, so when I did that in New Cambridge School, I still remember the school. So they had organized all those kids sitting there, and I gave a talk on pharmacy, what pharmacy is, etc. One girl came up to me immediately and said, I'm taking this particular eye drops. And she showed me the eye drops. And then she said, you please give me, and she gave her address to me. You please give me information about it. I was very happy, which means if we present ourselves as knowledge professionals, then immediately, like you said, the response will come from the people. Okay. the public will respond to us like we are knowledge-oriented fellows. That is correct. And yes, Anant Nagappa sir is making very important points. I think we have to bring him on the webinar and he will be addressing one next few.
Yes.
I think Dr. Kaushik also will agree with me. Now, without much further ado, since we do not have Mr. Raghavan here, and question and answer session can go on, but we have to call it a day. I request Professor Ravindra sir to take over. So I request Professor Ravindra sir, it's all yours, sir. Yeah, you are muted, Professor. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you are audible now.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy that today real pharmacist day, because pharmacist is not a trader. He is a 7-star pharmacist. He is having all the duty. So first, to receive a prescription with a smile, read the prescription content and understand the prescription, and then deliver the medicine with the proper guidance. This is what is the basic information supposed to be there. For this, pharmacists should have a good knowledge, skills, and very good attitude with the aptitude. This is what is the basic pharmacist should have. So many of the pharmacists may not have a time to read the prescription, and many times they will not understand. I'm very happy that today Mr. Raghavan from Mysore has done a tremendous work, excellent work, social work. He's an entrepreneur, donor, and he has taken initiative to guide the doctors to write the prescription in the capital letters and all that. It is very much, we all should learn that, and we should educate the public, educate the doctors in this scenario. So definitely, sir, you have given a good insight to us. We will all take into your good initiatives. We'll also try to follow that. And one of my young friend, Pradeep, is a very good teacher, academician. And then just about our association started about 2-3 years back. From that day, we are good in contact and all the things. And he's a very good teacher. Whenever he presents anything, he's a very good, knowledgeable teacher. And he has taken initiative of starting the Aloka Foundation. So on the day of Aloka Foundation inaugural day, so that day evening, just our friend and well-wisher, our mentor, Sunil Chipnaka called him, told that, so why can't we invite our new friend, young blood, young India? So immediately we called and we made this, a good seminar today, webinar today. So really it is our bound duty, being a pharmacist, not our duty to just dispense the medicine. And we are not a traders, I told you, we are called as the professionalism should come. What does the professionalism mean? You should understand the prescription. For example, even the patient is suffering from AIDS or from cancer, you should counsel the patient very well. So this is not a big disease. You'll have a lot of medicines are there. These are all the things, counseling make a patient comfortable and you'll be under your control. You can make the patient to give the console and he can become better. So we have done some small activities in our college. I want to share these few things. Since from 15 years, every year we are conducting the health camp. So in the health camp, we'll call all the specialty doctors and we prepare for every doctor. SOPs will prepare what to be asked, what to be given, everything. And for example, a patient comes with the asthma. We'll give them what is the asthma, what are the symptoms of asthma, what is the drug should be taken, what is the drug to be avoided, what is the food to be taken, all these things we'll give in Kannada local language. So that a patient will not only take the drug, he will take the material in his Kannada language. One side will print the Kannada, one side will print the English. So that patient will take the medicine, along with that he will keep. I am very happy to say that. So about 10 years back, conducted a small health camp. One old lady, she was given this pamphlet on asthma. After 10 years, she put a frame and she brought it and showed me. Ravindra sir, 10 years back, you given this pamphlet. I kept in the frame. I felt so happy. See, whenever we do some small job, people how they keep it in a frame and bring it back and they'll show to other people. And she became a very good counselor in asthma. Whenever around her home, if anybody is there, she became a very good counselor. She used to tell what is asthma, what is the symptoms, what to be taken, what to be not to be taken. So like this, now we made a lot of diseases we made with our pharmacy students and our teachers. We have a very good team. I always tell that my team is my strength. See, in RR College of Pharmacy, Ravindra is not the one. It is my team. My team works 24/7 and we work for the college. We never work that we belong to college. We think that is our organization. In that scenario, we are working. So this is every year we'll do health camp and we'll give the not only medicines, we'll also tell some people will come, they want to start their own clinic. So what we'll do in the village area where there is no clinic is there, new doctors, new MBBS doctors, will make them to go there, start their clinic. And we also tell them now, hope you are aware that from Government of India started with they'll give 1 crore of loan without any security. All the government facilities will be given to them. They can start their own clinic. And shortly we are going to start one e-clinic also in our college. It has been discussion has been done. And then one more thing is that, so now the Janaushadhi is there. The last also I told, so Janaushadhi is the Government of India concern. The rates are very much low. Now, if anybody want to start the Janaushadhi, Government of India has given the 5 lakhs rupees as the subsidy for that. So please think over to start the Janaushadhi and please start the Janaushadhi in the rural areas to help the public. So, and then, so one more, my favorite topic is the blood. So anybody want the blood? If you want to know the stock of the blood in all over Karnataka, you just visit the website of Government of Karnataka, blood.kar.nic.in. So you can show the stock of the blood all over Karnataka Blood Bank. And if anybody want the blood, they can feel free to contact me. We'll give you blood anytime anybody want the blood. We are here to help. And if you want to become a blood donor, friends2support.com, friends2support.com. If you register here, you can get the blood near to your place. For example, you belong to Mysore, Ontikopal area. Near your own area, who is a patient available, who is a donor available, that information you can get. So that you can please, all of you become a support.com members and please help them. And thanks to KRPA, Mr. Kaushik. And see, in the last other time, I tell you openly now, yesterday, one Mayappa from Apollo and Amruta from HCG Hospital, they called me and told, so we want admission in your college. I told, who has told? So Mr. Keshav, our Kaushik Devraji has told that you have to join your college. See, this is called as the good relationship or friendship. See, not only that, so I requested our Sunil sir, he has sent 17,000 emails to the people to give the education to the pharmacy courses. So this is what is called the relationship. So please let us develop a good relationship. Let us